Prescott now on second down. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll lead here to a third down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Prescott from the gun on third. Buying time to his left. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. A second down throw for Prescott. He's going to launch this thing. This is caught inside the 15. A gain of 32 that time. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
On second down, Elliott. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 24. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Shrugs him off, sheds a second man.
He's building up some momentum, isn't he?
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Second and 10. It's Wilson again. Flushed out right. And this one is incomplete. The intended target, Doug Baldwin. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Wilson. Steps away to his, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Tyrone Crawford coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Back deep is Tavon Austin. This is fielded at the 27. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Well, partners, the Cowboys come back out here. I want to ask you to assess the season. The first couple months of the year for Dallas starting to look like they'd be sitting at home in January. Then the Amari Cooper trade comes. They breeze through November unbeaten, part of a 5-game winning streak. But then, a real head-scratcher, Week 15, they get shut out in Indianapolis.
You just wonder if all the wins that got them there, those 5, which were all tough, physical, hard-hitting battles, if it took a little bit out of them before they went on the road and lost Indianapolis in Week 15. But if they get to the playoffs, which it looks like they're going to, are they a threat to New Orleans? Are they a threat to Los Angeles? Are they a threat to Chicago? To me, they are only if it's a low-scoring, physical affair. That's when Dallas plays at its best. And that's what they'll have to do to reduce some of those high-flying teams like New Orleans and Los Angeles.
And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. Unable to corral him, he fights through. Still shedding tackles. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
A give to Elliott. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Second down, Prescott. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 23 yards on the play.
Hey, we're going right there.
The give is to Elliott. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Tenth carry now for Elliott. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now Elliott. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to fourth down.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Well, Charles, the Seattle Seahawks, they were 8-5 going into a Week 15 game against the 49ers, a team that they had beaten 10 straight times, and then they lose that game, surprisingly, 26-23. And as they tried to carry momentum toward the playoffs, I was surprised at that outcome.
I was beyond surprised. I thought that game was pretty much a lock because of the momentum Seattle was bringing in, the level of play that they were bringing, and you're taking on a team in San Francisco who's on their third quarterback. Although that young man, Nick Mullins, has acquitted himself quite well. But now, Seattle's got to sweat it out a little bit. The last couple of weeks of the season, trying to get one of the 2 remaining wild card spots, they've got Kansas City in a primetime game before they end up in their last game of the season. So look out for Seattle, but at the same time, they've got some work to do.
On second down, here's Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Wilson. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Here's Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with